Hey guys, it's at K Deuces, your sports bet queen, and we are back with another episode of Crooks and Books podcasts. We're here with my favorite co-hosts, Big Pick Brad,
Hello, everybody.
Bobby Banks,
What's up?
and Prado the Pointer.
Uh,
Congratulations to Caleb, you guys. He just got married, so obviously he will be on his honeymoon, hopefully betting. Sorry, Mia. We still love you, but he needs to pay for the honeymoon and the wedding. Other than that, let's go to some takeaways for week 5. Let me give you guys some stats real quick. 7-1 for your girl, K2 at 88%. 5-2 for Big Pick Brad at 71%. Caleb 6-2 on a honeymoon, or sorry, wedding, 75%. And then Bobby 8-0. Even with the push, though, you feel me? But we still got to give it to you a little bit there. 8-0, 100% for your boy Bobby here, who last year, week 5, I think you went 2-3, right?
I
Jesus,
don't know,
what a
something like that.
turnaround. And then Prado the Pointer 6-4 at 60%. That brings us to 32-9 for week 5 at 78%. Some high stuff going on for week 5 for us. Now let's go with some takeaways. Bob, I'm going to let you do it since you are undefeated. So
Yeah, sure. I mean, I had that push on Atlanta -2. I think we all had the push on -2.
yeah,
Should have never pushed. If you watch that game, 2 red zone trips with fumbles. It's pretty disgusting. It should have been out of hand for Atlanta, but it is what it is. Lands on the number, get your money back.
I had a
Um,
lot of people that took that on that messaged us in the podcast. They were like, man, it went to 2.5 and I took it. And obviously that didn't, you know what I mean? So it was a bad side of the half.
yeah, bad side. And then Jets money line. That was one that I was had high hopes for. I had it circled the whole week, and then watching that game towards the end, Zach Wilson throws a pick in the red zone. Was he? I'm not sure. Was he in the red zone when he threw it towards in the fourth quarter?
I'm
Or
not
he was
sure.
driving anyway. He was driving, threw a pick. They were down 3. I figured they were gonna. Denver's gonna go down the field, kick a field goal, go to
Like it's
overtime.
over.
It was going to
Yeah.
be disgusting. I was going to lose that way, but thankfully, I don't know what happened. The fumble recovery for a touchdown,
It was certain.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, and Jets take it home. And then San Francisco. I mean, what a massacre that it was. The varsity team playing like my second grade class football team. I don't know what that was,
Little
but it was a
lunchtime
massive.
football.
Yeah, lunchtime football. Yeah, Brock Purdy, guys in the MVP talk now.
You
I
know
mean,
what?
what can you do?
I can't believe he said that Micah Parsons said that on his podcast about Kittle. That's
Oh, well, yeah,
sad.
because Kittle was wearing the Dallas shirt. That's
He
why.
said, "Laugh now, cry later." It's like, dude, he's paying homage to
Dude,
the guy,
oh,
like fuck.
how about that? Just shut up.
Yeah.
God, just take
How
an
about
L.
don't say anything and play the game?
Yeah, just like you know what, we suck. We'll come with the next game. I hope.
So
Yeah, like
when he
stop
sees us again, how
saying
about if
stuff.
he sees us again?
Yeah, dude. Oh, sorry, Bob, to interrupt. Go ahead.
No,
Now,
that's all good. And then the last one, yeah, I took Raiders last night. Got a little chippy at the end, but they were able to take it away and get a win out in Las Vegas. So
yeah, we
that
ran
was a
that
good
one
one to
back.
clean up the week.
All right, big pick. Go ahead.
Take it away. No problem.
Yeah, Prado could do it too if you want him first.
Now let me just pull up my little stat thing here. It all started with the Bears on Thursday Night Football. No one had faith in the boys, and you know what? They came out. Fields put on a show for everyone. Showed Washington
Sure
that they're
did.
not that good. Riverboat needs to get launched. There's too much talent on that team for them to be that bad.
Yeah, he needs to get launched.
I took ATL -2.5. I was part of that crew that was the first game I looked at. I'm like, you know what? They won. They're gonna cover. And then I just took
Yeah,
it
I had
at a
it.
bad number, and folks, if you like a game and it's the best number available, you gotta always
You
just
gotta
take
take
it.
it.
You gotta take it early. You
Don't
can't
wait till the end.
can't make it mistakes on that one. And as I said on the podcast last week, I will not be fooled, and I sure wasn't. Let me tell you, massacre. Probably one of the biggest blowouts I've seen in NFL in quite some time. I can think of another blowout like that against Miami and Baltimore a couple years ago, but 42-10, you don't see that often in the NFL. Teams getting blown out by 30. So,
Yep.
just an overall good week, and to cap it off with the Monday night misery money line with the Raiders, baby. Just win.
Yep, that's awesome. And Mr. Prado, who almost doubted his own team because he thought the fucking Cowgirls were gonna fucking cover. Yeah, it's not
I'm
gonna
kind
happen.
of. I was telling Brad, I was looking for us to kind of lose so the streak doesn't fucking come to
Not
like
to the Cowboys or
when
Dallas Dick Boys. We gotta
now when
stop that.
now
Right.
when it comes to a certain time, it's like you want to kind of lose just to feel it. I don't
Well,
know.
I can tell you this: you don't want to go undefeated because that's never good.
Yeah,
We've done that
I
before.
will say a lot of shame talk to the Jags as they proved their 9-6 score wasn't a fluke last year. They proved that this is why you leave. And remember when
Wait,
you
was that all your takeaways, Brad? You ended it, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I capped off on Monday night.
remember when we were talking about the Jags? Remember I was telling you about when they travel. So I don't know if you noticed, but the Jaguars left Friday from Buffalo to land in London. So like talk about a stupidity traveling, right?
You
Like
mean
you leave
No,
Buffalo did?
Buffalo did. Yeah, Buffalo. Bills
Buffalo
did.
left that on Friday.
They should have left Sunday after the game against the Dolphins.
They left Friday. So
So-
sometimes
I told you they always
So
travel late.
when do they land actually there?
I don't know.
Really, I think London's 6 hours ahead from them because
It
I
must-
think we're 9.
Wait, what are we talking about? Sorry. Well, sorry.
We're talking about the London game. The Bills traveling to London.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then the Bills ended up traveling like
The Bills-
late.
got to travel and they traveled Friday, which means they landed Friday night, sounds like, or Friday afternoon, had like maybe a little
yeah,
practice.
but that was a game that like the Jags were gonna win because they were there.
I don't know about saying
It was
that.
like they knew what to expect.
Well, I think there's a little bit of that, and if you guys haven't looked at the injury report, the Buffalo Bills are the most injured team in the NFL, and it's not even close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're
And they-
looking like the Ravens from like a couple of years back.
Worse than the Ravens.
Worse,
They don't even
yeah.
have a starter in their defensive back. I think the only one is Micah Hyde.
That's
They picked
horrible.
up Josh Norman. That should tell you what's really going on over
Yeah.
And they lost Milano,
Well, they're not
For the
gonna last
season.
very long then.
broken leg.
And how about the Miami football team fucking slapping the stupid ass Giants? I mean, what a fucking joke. Fucking put Danny out. A lot of
I
reverse
like
line
you.
real
That's
late
the
too.
thing.
Really strange. The Rams game and the Chiefs game where you had like absolutely no value went to +3 before. Like, I don't know what happened in the afternoon games. I don't know if it was a chase game situation, but my God.
Yeah, that was me and Carlos were texting. That was a straight buy low Cincinnati or
Anything?
Kansas
Oh,
City.
Cincinnati.
Kansas City.
I'll talk about it. Don't worry. Are you almost done? I'm ready.
Fire off.
Sure, I'll be done.
Huh?
Sure, I'll
Fire
be
it
done.
off.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Anyway, nothing. What do you want me to say?
No, I'm just saying, like, come on, you're talking too slow. You're talking about some bullshit about a fucking London game. Nobody gives a fuck when the Bills got there. It's they lost. That's it. It's over.
I don't think a lot of people knew
Fucking
that.
ping pong go. Feel me?
That was a very. I'd never seen that before.
It sounds like you took the Bills, but you really put
Yeah,
the
right. I'm the
Jags.
only one that was chanting Jaguars since day one.
Okay, so let's keep it pushing, Prado.
I just want to say one more thing. Mac Jones, what a fucking stud.
That's great.
Keep fucking playing the way
For
you're playing.
Caleb's fucking honeymoon, huh?
Yeah, +2, huh?
God, what a
Ugh.
fucking
And then they've been outscored almost like 70 to 6 or whatever the hell it is.
that dude is so stiff. Like he's literally stiff in the
Well, I would too if I'm getting laid on my ass every fucking game. I mean, poor guy is on his back a lot.
And my boy Dan Orlovsky rated him.
Well,
I
he's gonna
think 2
be on
weeks
his
ago.
ass a lot if he doesn't
Two-
fucking start working.
That's
Don't
another
he?
team too that we kind of not give that same reference as Buffalo. They do have a lot of people out on the Patriots.
Yeah, but I think we hide it behind Bill. That's Bill's
Yeah.
look, no Tom, Bill's not the same. Let's just get it.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
cut
let's
the
just
shit.
put that out there.
Yeah.
It's
Plus,
time.
Bill's
It's
no
been
longer
time.
Bill.
It's always been. Yeah. Just
I was
is-
saying, I said Dan Orlovsky 2 weeks ago rated Mac Jones higher than Brock Purdy. 2 weeks
And
ago.
Dan Orlovsky also ran out of the back of the end zone on a
Get
play.
him,
out of
Dro-
here.
So did Jimmy. Jimmy Garoppolo did too.
Someone recently did it too. Who else did it?
Gardner Minshew.
Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, Gardner.
Okay, so you're not gonna talk about the Niners because there's nothing to talk about.
It's just I already said it. Just stop talking, Dallas. Just stop fucking talking. That's it.
What about the Raider game? Anything to say?
They should have blew them out, but the Raiders are just like the Chargers. They love keeping teams in it for some odd reason. Like you got to trust your team.
Well, when the whole world's putting money on
It's
it, you gotta
so
make it-
obvious what it is. This is why. Okay, so if you're done talking, I'm ready to fucking blast off like a fucking spaceship over here.
There we
Those
go.
are the two fucking dumbest coaches in the fucking planet right now. And if you think that fucking any of those guys are fucking smart, they ain't. And sorry,
I tell
Brad,
you
I
what,
think your coach is a little stupid as fuck too, but it's not as stupid as these
A
guys.
little. I mean,
feel
he's
me?
not stupid. He's one hell of a gambler. Let me tell you.
My God, like what the fuck are they doing? Like what I was like at one point, I was like, what the fuck am I watching right now? Like, why did I do
Stupidity?
this? You know? And that's why when I was looking at the sheet, I was like, oh my God, misery loves company. And he's like, but then I told Prado and I was praying to God, like to betting God, number 1 and number 7 and whatever, how many there are. I was like, I'm never going to bet the Raiders again. Just let me win this one.
You're right. It's a good
I
spot.
promise to God, I promise you, I'll put them in the Bears list and I won't do it again. So I did that. And then we'll go backwards for me. Niners, honestly, there's nothing to say. I really, really think that if we keep going, then we are the best team. You know, I don't think there's a list
No,
out
right
there,
now, no, you guys are the clear cut best
but
team. in the-
it's very small. It's a small list of the big guys, and we're part of the big guys. And you know, but we still got to finish out like the big guys. So we'll see.
Who's top? Is his top 3 San Francisco, Miami, and Philadelphia?
I would say power ranking rise, but I don't think Philadelphia is as good as their record.
Yeah, I'd say Miami's probably
There's some
second
fraudness
best.
to some of Philly's stuff, but you know people will say otherwise. But the Bengals game was the one I felt strongly about. I told Big Pick that I woke up and I had a dream, and it said Cincinnati all over it.
Did you, Martin Luther?
I think when as soon as I put it, I said close your eyes. I know it's the play. It's just you're
Yeah, I
kind of
mean, you
afraid.
put it before anybody. So, but then I didn't really look at it until I had a dream of the Bengals -3.
A funny story about that game. So I'm at work with Bobby, and I had just taken that nasty beat on the Atlanta. He's like, "You betting anything for the afternoon?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm gonna stay off." And he walks into my office, and I got the Bengals game on. I'm yelling. I'm like, "Touchdown, Jamar! Touchdown, Jamar!" He's like, "You got anything?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just slammed the Bengals money line when they were down."
The best time, though, that was the only time they were down. That was the best odds you're gonna get, though.
And you
Yeah,
know
I got
Good
minus
spot.
115 on the money line. It was a great number.
You know what's crazy about that is that as you get into like week 5, right? Or we're in week 5 obviously, and we're getting into week 6 now. Like it's crazy because when you look at these teams and who they're up against and you know the history back it or whatever, when you're like betting, there are certain numbers you look at and there's certain things that click in your head. At least for me, it clicks in my head where I'm like, whoa, this is a game that they need to be relevant. Because if they're not relevant in the drama, they're either trying for, Caleb Williams or whoever's next or whatever. They're gonna like rope it down to who the worst teams are. But there's 3 of those teams I know at least will try to do that. Then you like kind of like start removing shit. Then you're like, okay, if this is real, then the Bengals have got to win this. This is just some shit that they have to do. You know what I mean?
I agree.
And
One of those
again, they give you that drama too, though, where it's like, okay, Cardinals put up a fight against a couple different big, teams, but like you're just sitting there like, come on, man. Like, don't do this to me. Like, exactly your line. Like, you can't fool me. So it was kind of weird. It was very weird that it's a mixture this time. It's not a lot of dogs, but I do think as we get into this next week, that's when Prado's statement is probably starting to unravel. And I don't know if it's because they're a week late or they're doing all these London games or whatever it is, but it's just a little later than what it was before. So last but not least of my favorites here, or not favorites, but favorite takeaway was which one, the Atlanta game, because I had to put that out there for the IG, and I didn't know it was definitely going to be the kick, though. You know what I mean? I just assumed it would be. So the drama's definitely in play. At least it's playing the script that I would look at.
You called your Korean brother on that one, don't lie.
I did. And I even asked.
It's going to be on you, Koo, right?
I like fakely asked and said, "Is he still playing?" I'm just joking. But anyway, all right, let's get into it. We went through the stats, the takeaways. Week 6, Thursday Night Football on Prime Video, which you can catch us on there now as well, and Audible. Broncos at KC. Spread is 10.5. Over under total is 47.5. I'm the only one that has something on this game, but I'm just feeling maybe I'm not, and you can get the newsletter, but I'm feeling the Broncos cover here. I know they suck. I know they're horrible. There's some bullshit going on, but there's a little bit of potential there that they may cover and Kansas City may not. But you never know. Go ahead, Big Pick.
What's the spread? 10.5?
Yep.
Kansas City won by 10.49 points.
So the plus 10.5 is accurate.
They covered. Covered.
And in a row. And in that time frame, they're 5-5 against the spread. And every big favor, every double digit, they have only covered once.
They're not the best double digit spread kind of team.
See, that makes me think now, like,
well, they beat the shit out of the Bears.
Well, I mean, that's unfair, bro. The Bears, like, that's no match.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm just asking for like maybe they won't, maybe they won't. But if they're at home, maybe they will cover. I don't know.
I feel like they want to get in and get out kind of game. Just because Travis is a little banged up. It's a short week. They probably don't want to abuse the guy. And that's the guy that does all the damage. Travis does all the damage.
Yeah, so if you're a smart coach, you would probably try to lock his ass up. Which you can't.
If Sean Payton's any good, which, fuck, he's horrible this year.
Yeah.
It's just his athlete, man. Bobby.
Turns out Drew Brees was pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
I'd probably lean Broncos here. I mean, KC, I don't think I've ever taken them as big of a favorite for double-digit spreads, but every time
I think we all learned our lesson, right?
Every time I've looked at them, and that game comes up, and I mean, it's always a nail biter with these guys, especially in the interdivision. I think Mahomes has never lost against Denver. Yeah, he's 11-0 starter. Yeah, but I mean, they always play him tough. So I mean, I would lean Broncos, and from what I'm seeing, weather is going to be a factor as well. A lot of running the ball.
Good point. And the other thing is, like, I think, like, honestly, the Dolphins have probably covered more big spreads than KC. A lot of teams have, other than KC themselves, being juggernauts as they are from the last few years.
I don't know if you guys remember this, but the Broncos actually knocked Mahomes out a couple years ago with that knee injury.
Hmm.
But
Interesting.
and
I
still,
just don't know how their defense is going to be like if it's like dwindled down. Obviously, they had to play with the Jets. I mean, they played with the Jets, but like it wasn't really like I don't know. As long as it's just tough. I know a lot of people probably won't take the Broncos, but it is what it is.
Also, KC for a second week in a row gets away with the most disgusting penalties I've seen. If you watch the replay, happened in New York, happened again in Minnesota. Just disgusting. At what point is this team gonna just get drilled?
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't know
just
what it's
gonna
gonna
ride or
be,
die
but
with it. And I don't care how I did. I mean, I can tell you guys how I did last year, but last year was I think I went 50% this week, week 6, which it's a bad for me, I don't like that. But maybe I'm turning things around, or maybe I'm just completely outright wrong. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Bobby's gonna take Chef Russ at plus 10.5. He just put
I
well,
think
I'll tell
I
you
think I
that
have to.
there's a big takeaway that we didn't talk about. The Niners picked up Randy
Yeah,
Gregory,
Randy
from
Gregory.
yeah.
and he was a big pickup. And then apparently the locker room says that's what divided during the game or during that week was that he was a big locker room guy apparently. And now these guys in Denver know that they're probably on their way out, like all the big names like Judy, all the wide receivers. Right now, if you're Denver, you're just trying to get out of there. And I think Russell might be coming to an end real soon. And yep, Denver has a bad defense.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, it could change. I'm going to move on to the next game. Ravens versus Titans, London. What time is this game? I know it's early.
6:30 a.m.
Changes.
6:30.
Too early for me and too slow. That's what I put. But maybe the over, but I don't know, because Baltimore's been under every fucking game like a baseball game. Jesus
Well,
Christ.
they've played a lot of division games already, Baltimore.
Watching their game is like chewing a piece of gum over and over with no taste, but you're still chewing it because you have money on it.
Well, if their wide receivers can actually catch the
Yeah.
ball,
To be fair, their receivers. I mean, and Lamar could not throw a ball perfectly
It's
straight through
literally
the hands.
boring.
These guys are not catching anything.
Like they got to start doing some fucking twerking or something on the fucking
catch the ball, catch
end zone.
like wide open touchdowns. They have dropped 4 of them.
Yeah.
Maybe they should get Jerry Judy.
So maybe he goes over since it's in London. Give him a fucking show. You know what I mean? Baltimore -4, big pick. Tell me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm basing it off of last week. They should have handled Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's not a good football team. They play good defense, but they cannot move the ball. I mean, they're throwing prayers to George Pickens
All day. I mean, that guy's
kind
an
of like,
athlete, but it is what it is,
Yeah, I still don't like Tannehill. They lost to the Colts last week. Both teams are actually coming off a divisional loss as a favorite. So, I'm Tennessee. I'm wondering when it's going to be the end for them, and I think I just got to give the slight edge to Harbaugh in this matchup.
They're a big gambling organization, so they might keep up with either covering their actual spreads or winning some games outright that you would never think they would win.
Tennessee's always been kind of doing that because I mean gambling is legal in Tennessee. So
Yeah. Prado, you got the same thing. Wow, you guys are taking it all, huh? Good.
Well, the Ravens game, like I said, it should have been a complete blowout. Anyone that bet fucking Pittsburgh, there was nothing good you did. That was just pure fucking luck if I've ever seen luck.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, you guys didn't probably see this, but there was right before halftime, it was 4th and 2. You had the best kicker in the NFL. And for some odd reason, they're like, apparently John said that he didn't elect them to fucking go for it. They thought he were just going to do like a hard count, and he snapped the ball. And they didn't get it, and that would have been an easy 3 points right before half, and they chose not to do it. I mean, I feel John's
I'm just kidding.
John's gonna correct himself. They'll get it right. They'll put a beat down to the Titans, and then I think we go back to maybe a little bit more running style for the Ravens because if their receivers
They
can't catch,
need to, man. It's
make them right.
boring.
But Tennessee has a bad secondary. I've been saying it for 2 weeks. You could pass on that team.
Yeah,
And Brad,
so Bobby, you're taking the same thing.
Yeah.
That's your breakdown.
Yeah, I mean, it was Baltimore got a heartbreaker last week. Should have never lost. Should never been put in that position.
Yeah.
And
So
again,
if you're a Baltimore better last week. Yeah.
I did watch a good portion of that game. Mostly because I bet Pittsburgh in the morning. Didn't tell anyone, and somehow that went through. Yeah, I was just seeing touchdowns being clearly dropped or going straight to the hands of receivers.
The way
I
you
mean,
said it, yeah, the way you guys
Lamar was
said it.
placing it, literally hitting them in stride. And these guys just can't catch the ball. So I mean, if you
Damn,
look at the
man.
box score, it should not have been that close. But I'll take him in London.
I can't believe the next game. I just can't believe Washington at Atlanta 2.5, and the total is over under 42. I'm not touching it. Not touching it.
Ritter's 5-0 at home.
Not touching it.
he is.
So is he winning this? Like outright?
I mean, if I would have to ride the streak here. And I think Atlanta's actually a really good football team. I think they just need to catch their stride and then they'll be good. I think they could be a really good football team. Their roster is pretty damn good.
They're stacked.
Stacked on offense, 3 first-rounders, fucking tight end,
They
wide
are.
receiver,
Stacked.
running back.
Yeah.
Good O-lineman, good defensive line, pretty good secondary.
This is
Jesse
gonna be,
Bates, AJ
you're
Terrell.
expecting this to be a close game, but it might go like this real quick.
I really want to take Atlanta. I think Washington has one of the best rosters with a horrible. I think Riverboat sucks.
Coaching is not there, sir.
Yeah.
Yep. We'll see. I'm not taking anything, but like this is a perfect time for the listeners to understand that whatever we say on the podcast is our breakdown, but whatever we have on the newsletter is real time or almost close to real time of what the closest you're probably going to get from us, me and the guys on what we're betting actually on Sunday or actually on Thursday or Monday. You know what I mean? So you will see that. www.thesportsbettingqueen.com. Sign up, put your email in there. It's free.
Prado, you just brought up a good point. You said Bieniemy. Is this the Riverboat firing, and this is how Bieniemy gets his job as an interim coach?
It kind of looks like that way. I mean,
The writing's kind of on the wall, huh?
Yep.
Makes sense.
What is it? ATL money line or ATL?
I was gonna say
ATL owes me some motherfucking money. I know that.
They do.
See, you felt like me about them, I think the week before.
Yeah.
Yeah. See?
Well, how you feel about the Raiders? Oh, and you.
Yeah, no. Remember I said they owe me some fucking money.
Yeah.
And they ran that shit and I prayed to
I've
God.
taken ATL back-to-back weeks, and back-to-back weeks they fucked me.
Yeah, so
And
okay.
they've been in it.
3's the charm, as we always say.
3rd time's a charm.
Yep. All right. Bobby, you got anything on this? Nothing? No.
No, I mean,
Not
it's
touching.
Atlanta or anything. I don't think I would take this Washington team.
Ugh, man. Yeah. I'm scared of them. I don't want to touch them either. They're little you know? So, all right, let's move on. Vikings, Bears. Ooh, 2.5 is also the spread, and the total is over under 44.5. Big pick. You're riding with Justin Fields and the Bears crew.
Yep, this is where after the Bears beat the Vikings have a fire sale on the team and start just getting rid of everyone because it's clearly not their year, and they're not going to win shit.
And they're not getting lucky.
No, hell no. Detroit has a fucking chokehold on that division, and they're not letting go.
Nope. Yep. That's good, man. I would love to see the D in the NFC. I'm just kidding. But I'm not. No, honestly, that would be great. They had actually put up a decent fight, maybe, but we'll see. Prado, same thing. Bears ML. Damn, you guys are Bears ML, huh? Look at you guys.
I was gonna say there's one little thing about the whole breakdown of these games. When Dick Butkus was announced dead that day, it made me even more sure that the Bears were the play. Some people would say that shit doesn't matter. That's not how it works.
Well,
But
we
guess
did that with like John Madden, I think.
there's a lot of fun stuff that goes in with that. I mean, when Cooper Cup was told he was playing, I already automatically knew that the fucking Rams were
Yeah, but
not.
sometimes that goes the other way. Like
It's
I
very,
said, the Raiders always fuck that over quick.
yeah, well, in
Yeah.
this case, it didn't, and they put a clinic on, and I think this will be the possibility of they lose this. They should probably start picking up the phone calls for Burke Buzzins to get
Yeah,
traded.
Berg needs to bounce out.
No, just it's not even that.
But
Burke.
didn't they win last week, you guys?
It's not about that.
Played the Panthers.
Yeah, they're not gonna. The thing is, he's not gonna get re-signed. He's not that bad, and it's like if he goes on a decent team, he's not gonna. They're gonna do well. Like, name 5 teams right now. It's easy that you could think of that Burke would be on their team. They'd be a better team. I mean, he's
Who
not.
did they win again?
New
Were they
York.
on a bye?
No, they lost to Kansas City last week and they beat the Panthers the week
Oh,
before.
they lost to Kansas City. Yeah, yeah.
New York Giants
Both-
is one team. The New York
Both
Jets.
New York teams.
Yeah,
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, they suck. Okay.
Atlanta
The Dallas Cowboys.
Patriots.
Dallas Cowboys,
The New England Patriots.
the New
in
England.
New
Patriots.
England.
Yep.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm done. All right. Anything else for the breakdown of that?
The Saints.
Saints.
Oh my God.
Tampa Bay.
All right.
How about this one? Here's a curveball for you. The Pittsburgh Steelers.
The Pittsburgh fucking Steelers.
Damn, dude, we can keep going and they just like you're just like, what?
The
Everything-
Denver Broncos.
The Titans.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
San Francisco 49ers.
Dang.
Hey, we almost. Man.
Every team. How
That's
about
Kyle's
that?
boy right
No,
there.
I don't think Burke's bad. I just think that Minnesota is not it.
Yeah, you're right. It's so and that time has passed.
Yeah. For that guy to be the first guy to get a fully guaranteed contract in the NFL is just mind-boggling.
Leads the NFL in passing yards. Just like no,
Yeah.
sorry, second.
All
Sorry.
right. Let's go Seahawks, Bengals. The spread is 3, over unders 46. I'm gonna ride the over with the Bengals because I'm just riding that train. I'm not gonna take the Bengals, but I'm just right because I'm on the over train right now. Feel me? I'm here, train's right there. I'm hopping on. That's all.
7-Eleven.
Yep, Seahawks. There's like a lot of chances to score with both these teams. I know people might think like, oh, it's gonna go under because it's this and that. I just feel like there's some catches to be made. And if someone's always open, you feel me? Then you got the other guy too that's hella big as fuck with some weird shit going on with him on that side. Then it is what it is. So I feel like the over is good here. Bobby, you leaning Cincy, game time decision, newsletter decision, huh?
Yeah, I would lean Cincy. I think they're hitting a good stride here. This is going to be their easiest matchup because next week they are obviously playing the 49ers at home. They play the Bills. They play the Texans and then the Ravens. So it's kind of a hard stretch here. And I was one of the geniuses who bet the Giants playing the Seahawks 2 weeks ago. And that ticket got burned immediately. And I'm just waiting to fade the Seahawks and hopefully get my money back here. And I'm going to put my faith in Joe. And if it bites me again, like it's bitten me multiple times this year already, then it is.
At least
but I
it's
think it's
Joe,
a good
not
spot.
Daniel.
Is
Yeah.
this like a good survivor pick or what? I don't know.
No.
Hell no. Spread's too close.
Yeah.
No.
All right, guys. I'm just
This
saying
is a
to
game
burn a
that
couple teams, you know.
Cincinnati should win and cover, but it's the NFL.
It might go a different route, which is why you take the over.
The interesting thing about this is no one's talking about it. Is Seattle actually is coming off a bye, so they're well rested, right?
Yeah,
That's
man, Gino's good.
number 2. Like, let's not sit here and fucking miss out on the opportunity that they played Arizona and finally. Like, what are we doing? They beat Arizona. They
Hey,
barely-
Arizona's put up some good matches this year. They beat
yeah, and that says a lot for a 42-10 team. How's that looking now? You feel me?
Yeah,
Hey, the
let's,
Niners are in a class of their own right now. You need to calm down.
all I'm saying is I just want some points. Give me some fucking points, boys. Let's make it work. All right. Okay. Nothing to talk about anymore with that one. 49ers at Browns. Ooh, 5.5 over under 37.5. It's gonna be bang bang for me all day. You guys already know. Bobby, they're covering. They're covering. 5.5.
Absolutely. Yeah, never a doubt. I don't even think Deshaun's going to start. He's up in the air. It might be DTR.
But if DTR plays,
What's wrong with him?
no one knows.
Not sure. I think he tweaked his ankle to get him a massage or something.
If DTR plays, the final score is 37-0.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Listen, you wanna start your teaser game, put it in immediately because you're not going to get a better number. He's out.
Dude, fucking, he's gone again and he just came back. That's crazy.
Yeah, you're right. Pick 'em Niners on the 6-point teaser. They're gonna
Everyone.
get easier than that.
And then
This
you're
actually
taking
might
the
be a
under
big
because it's in
survival play.
Cleveland. Carter? You're taking the under because it's in Cleveland.
No, it's because this is the lowest total of the year for the Niners, and if DTR starts, fucking,
He's not gonna score.
Yeah, and we start
Yeah.
taking people out.
Yep, and I know that
Browns-
defense is good, so I'm not
Yeah.
gonna that they're a bunch of fucking lops over there, but they're good.
They're not. They're not. They want to give
They're
us.
not good against a rookie. A rookie's not going to stand a chance
I
against.
just don't want people to get injured.
Well, if they're gonna get injured, this is the game because fucking Miles Garrett's out there headhunting.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's fucking nuts, and he's a
What's the
monster.
relationship that the San Francisco Niners have with Ohio, and they'll have a nice place to stay at, and I'm sure
In
they
Youngstown.
Yeah, in Youngstown, there's a big organization with the Niners there. It's like a little San Francisco, so
They're probably going to start recruiting people from the Bears, like when you do in fantasy and you try to give a piece of the pie to somebody just to make sure you win. You know, they're trying to do that.
this
I'm
is
just
a
kidding.
fantastic winner. I think the final score on this is probably like, I don't know.
You just said 37.
No, it's not gonna be, it'll be something like, if you want to get off the field quick, it'll be like 24-6.
The last time these teams played, I think it was in 2019. I was at the game. Baker Mayfield, we beat him like 33-3, if I'm not mistaken.
70-yard touchdown by Breida to start the game off. Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
Ugh.
This is the Bosa flag game.
hmm
Okay, so let's we're done with that. Now Saints at Texans. Spreads 1. They expect this to be really close. I don't know why, but over under total 42.5.
Under, nothing to think about. Saints are on like a 12-0 run to the under.
Mm-hmm.
Ride that.
Yeah.
Put that in, Brad. What you doing?
I didn't put it in. I thought I put.
No, you put Saints ML.
Oh, and the under
Aren't they -1? Am I?
1.5.
Yeah.
They're the favorite. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
know.
Bobby's got Saints ML as well. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've rocked with Houston for a minute, but I don't know. I think right now they're gonna that boy, their receiver Tank Dell was a beast. I don't even think he's gonna play. He's actually a big piece of that Houston offense.
Hmm.
I'm gonna put
Houston's
my
had
faith.
a tough time running the ball this year, which they really
Yeah.
thrived on.
Who? Saints?
Houston.
Oh, Houston.
Yeah, they ran the ball well last year with Pearson. They're not running it too well right now.
You guys always knock the fucking Saints. That defense is good. Like they're
No,
just
I agree with you. The defense is good. This is
they're
Derek
good.
Carr's the quarterback.
Why do they expect this game to be so close? Because the Texans are okay.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean the Saints. I'm
crazy.
also
What? Go ahead.
also the Saints. I mean they haven't really played a whole lot of people so far.
Well, they want you to take the over, but I think it's gonna go under, like Brado said.
They beat the piss out of the Patriots.
Because if
They
it's a close
lost
game,
against the
you're
Buccaneers.
expecting, right? Yeah.
Yeah, lost against the Packers, and then that game was really close with the Panthers, although it shouldn't have been, and got a nail biter than the Titans.
They just
They're-
struggle to score, and I think Kamara's
Yeah.
coming back this week.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean
He was there last week.
Oh yeah, he
I
was.
thought
you're
he
right.
did play.
He played against
He did.
Tampa.
And you're taking so what are you taking on this? You're so everybody's So who wants to give their take? Because everybody, you guys are all on the same page.
I think the Saints are a better defense. The Saints will fucking run into Houston. Houston's not.
They got a defense too, though, kind of in a way.
They have a decent defense. I just think their little wagon kind of falls apart, and I think Stroud's going to finally see a really good defense. He only scored one offensive touchdown.
One offensive touchdown.
Yeah, that's not good.
Ugh.
It's just that Atlanta couldn't put him away, and then I just think Cam Jordan's going to be a fucking
It
absolute.
could be both. Yeah, this could go. Yeah.
You know, Stroud's yet to throw a pick in the NFL, right?
He'll have one this week.
Maybe
Which is surprising because that's like one of the most banged up offensive lines in football is Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, no wonder they're not working like that. That's how they would want to be. All right, next, Colts at Jags. Spread is 4.5. Total is over under 45.5. Bobby, you're the only one right in the Jags.
Yeah, I'm not betting on the Colts. I'm not betting on Gardner Minshew as a starter. Gardner Minshew in the middle of a game.
Oh,
Game
Richardson is
manager.
out?
Out for
Yeah.
a couple weeks.
Out for a couple weeks.
Wow.
They have a bye next week.
Four.
Good spot for them to just dump the bed.
Damn, the Jags keep getting lucky, man. What the fuck? They over there doing some
scrappy
voodoo,
team.
dude.
Oh, my boy Ridley's going off.
Dang, man. They are doing voodoo to the do. They're doing some
Ja-
Lion King shit. How about
Yeah,
that?
Jags have a nice roster. I like their roster.
Yeah.
Bro, they're doing some Lion King shit, man. I believe it. Little Lion King clan coming together.
Yeah. 3 of the last 4 against them too.
All right. I don't have anything on it. I kind of don't have a read on it, but
A victory has been 10.
you know.
For Jags?
Yeah, 31-21, 24-0, 26-11.
Nice.
All right. Next game. Panthers, Dolphins, 13.5. Over under total 48.5.
Blowout, Miami.
Panthers suck. Panthers are horrible.
I think they're one of the teams that I told you guys about that want to fucking make some moves with the loser teams this year. You know what I mean? Not
Cool.
necessarily like quarterback moves, but like fucking just like trade moves and
What do you mean the quarterback sucks? They fucking traded up for this idiot.
That's what I'm saying. They can't make a quarterback move,
organization
maybe, but
fucking-
you know.
Their whole organization is trash and their coach is trash.
Except Brian Burns.
I'm
Guy
still
that should be a
wondering why.
49er.
I'm still wondering why the Jags are being sold to London. And this is just a rumor in my head. This is not real yet, you know? But like, what about the Panthers?
It's funny you say that. The Jags owner actually has a deal with London to expand their fan base there.
See?
I read into that.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's like they're trying to really gather that out there.
I'm okay with taking a team out of Jacksonville. I mean, I don't even know why. Again, Florida
There's
has
a lot of Florida teams anyway.
There's 3 of them.
4, but 3. Yeah, you're right. No,
3.
yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. But yeah, no, they could afford to lose one team. That's irrelevant. All right. Only Prado has it. -13 for now.
You can give me
Yeah, no.
14.
If you're not taking
I ever
you're not-
play Miami.
Yeah, if you're not taking Panthers at Detroit, what makes you think you're gonna take them at Dolphins? The Dolphins are a better team.
It's because it's a big spread. And
Doesn't
but
matter.
they're in Miami though, so that's like fucking what the fuck, right?
This total is really high. I don't even know how it gets to 48, honestly.
Maybe
That's
maybe
Miami.
they're asking for them to like keep up, but like even if they don't keep up, they're gonna start taking people out.
But if McDaniel is smart, he tries to get out of this game uninjured as he loses his little stud running back for a while. A chain.
Yeah.
And then
A-chain.
he's got Glass at running back with Wilson and Mostert.
Glass.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean glass? Eggshells? Paper plates?
Paper towels.
If Mostert's your lead bell cow, if he was a third down back, 2 games, maybe 3.
Pray.
Yeah. I'm not taking anything on the next game. I don't give a shit. I promised you, and I promised the gods that be fucking Pats at Raiders 3. Over under 41?
No thanks.
No. No way.
Yeah, I just put
None.
no. No, thank you.
You're just gonna see a bunch of those for me. I don't know if Big Pick or fucking Prado the Pointer want to take some of this action on that
Well, I
misery.
would never bet on the Patriots, number one. That's for sure. And then number two, I just think that I told Brad this. Everyone forgets about this. There's so much bad blood with these two teams. Like the Raiders do not like Pats. Like every Raider fan I know fucking hates the Patriots. Doesn't like Tom. Says fuck Bill. I mean, it's so evident.
Is the last game they played the Chandler Jones
Yep.
pick six?
Yep.
Garoppolo goes back to the
And he
Pats.
stiff armed Mac Jones in the fucking face.
And now
Jeez.
Chandler Jones has E. CTE.
God, him and Antonio Brown are fucking brothers.
Yeah, man. Yep, fuck that game. Sorry, Caleb, but we ain't got shit on it. And I
Caleb,
hope
time to find a new organization.
Yep. All right. Next game, Lions at Tampa. Spread is 3. Total is over under 44. I like the under in this game. I don't know how well Goff does it's in Tampa, right?
Yeah, I don't like golf outdoors.
Yeah. So I'm not trustworthy on that. Yeah, they're a good team, but only indoors. So it kind of reminds me of like, he's not in his element. So he's one of those guys. Maybe he does well, maybe he doesn't, but I just feel like the adjustment is kind of weird here. So maybe he goes under. I'm just gonna ride that because I lost the under last week. So I think I'm just gonna switch it over and come back on there with that again. Tampa +3, Prado. I think it's you, right? It's not Bobby. Yeah, it's you.
I was saying this earlier, or I said this early in the season, that Tampa Bay is a sneaky good team. They have a good defense. I think, and I really am a big hater on Mayfield, but I'm now had to re-look at what I thought about him. He's not a bad quarterback. It's the Browns organization is who he played for. So he had absolutely no fucking help in that department. He's doing good. I think Tampa Bay fucks around and wins this game. I've picked the Lions. I bet against the Lions last week. I was mad at myself because I saw 2 starters out. And I know better whenever there's ever 2 starters out, you have to take that team because they just make you think that it's going to be a good game. And I got suckered into it. And then I'm going to run it back and fade the Lions this week.
Okay.
I second that.
There you
Just
go.
it's Tampa's a weird place to play, and Florida's a difficult place. And
I just think, I like the under though.
they're off a bye. They're off a bye. So I'm like, okay, cool. Well, you know what? A bye, and you have a week to prepare for the Lions. And I think the kneecaps get a little bit humbled this week.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe, but I'm not gonna I'm not gonna push it on that level. I'll just take it for the under. That's how I felt. But that is a good point though.
Lions realistically should be like a -4.5 here. The way they played, the way they've been playing, the 3 is like, I don't know.
I think it's because of the change of scenery. All right, change of scenery. AZ at Rams, 6.5 is the spread. Total is over under 48.5. This game makes you want to think. With Big Pick, thinking is Arizona with the points +6.5.
It's a pray move here. I'm just praying.
That's all I have to say.
I have no logic. Just take the points and pray.
That's all I have to say.
I wish I had like a newsletter for like the later games, because when Cooper Kupp came, he ruined the fucking Rams.
No, I can't send a newsletter for the later games.
I'm-
Nobody's reading that. They're fucking faded already.
I'm just saying that when the Cooper Kupp came,
I wouldn't fucking read it. I'd be like, I'm drunk.
I felt bad for Puka Nakua, even though he had a little bit. But did anyone see Puka Nakua in the second half, sir? Anybody?
Nope. I sure didn't, and I
Casper,
got
you
won by
mean?
4 points.
How about shut out?
How about
Yeah.
fucking? I could have won if they just fucking had what both of them had something. You feel me? Whatever. But yeah, no, I don't know what to take on this one, but it sounds good with Brado and the points there, huh?
Arizona's played everyone pretty good.
Yeah.
They have not been what we thought was going to be the worst team in the NFL. That's been Denver.
Actually,
Everyone-
I thought Rams would be one of the worst
I
teams in
thought
the
so
NFL.
too, Bobby. I thought the
Denver,
Rams.
no,
would be really
Rams
bad.
are making their way in the wild card. You feel me?
I think that gas is like, I think they've been playing. They've been getting away with some bullshit.
They have.
Yeah, no,
No,
they
you know
definitely
why?
have.
You know why? Because McVay is like doing his thing as a fucking, McVayer. The guy
McVegas.
that pretends that he doesn't know.
Make Vegas.
Yeah,
I love it.
exactly. Exactly.
And this is the perfect time to take the zona, Vegas.
Yeah,
Make
Yeah,
cheeseburger over here.
we'll
If
see.
you can catch a 7 for Arizona, I think that's a lot of value.
Pretty at 7.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right. That's something to think about. But you know what? The newsletter thing is a whole different ballgame, honestly. Like if you want to put out a newsletter for yourself, you know what? Prado has a Twitter, but he doesn't have an IG, so you can DM him there and figure it out. He may charge you though. But
A lot of dogs were hitting in the morning, and then all of a sudden, the afternoon games, you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, because a lot of these
Yeah.
people are fucking drunk. They're not gonna read their shit. I wouldn't read my own shit. I
Trust
probably
me.
feed myself. And then read it.
Everybody and their mother's already chasing for that next one.
You can do your own newsletter then. Proud of the pointers. We'll see the stats on it. How about that?
Because the NFL has been pretty bad with letting you know about who's playing and who's been out. Have you noticed that? They've been on some
Well,
bullshit.
that's the only advantage they have.
The news reporters have been like, oh yeah, he's been out at practice all week. Like,
They suck.
bro,
They're all betting and they're all drunk.
Yeah, try
I
to
will
get
say
that
that.
information on a college game.
Actually, college is a lot better. It's the NFL that's been college 2.0.
Because all of them are betting and they're drunk. Like I said, why would they care?
Well, there's been
They're
a
just
lot of
gonna keep it for
also been a lot of
themselves.
there's been a lot of reporters missing too, like a lot of misinformation. Even me, sometimes I'm looking at it, I'm like, what the hell? I thought this guy wasn't playing today.
Yeah.
It's like,
No, it's
Yeah.
true with fantasy as well. That's all that reflects too on that.
How about the opener for the Utah-Florida game this year? Oh, we got Cam Rising warming up on the sideline here.
Yeah, they put him out there to like, oh my god, he's playing. Then they're like, he's not going.
Yeah, it turns out he comes
who's
out
that?
on the sideline in shorts and a t-shirt.
The starting quarterback.
nice.
Yeah,
And
So
they
coming off an
stupid.
ACL.
They faked
Yeah.
you and he was warming up in his
See,
pads.
that's their way of like taking advantage of you now.
Hit the
God.
pump fake though.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
That's exactly what
is it just like 3 weeks ago when DTR started? Deshaun said like on a Saturday, oh yeah, I'm good to play tomorrow. And then it wasn't until like 8 a.m. He's like, oh, Deshaun's not going to play.
He went on the field and said, yeah, I'm not playing.
That's what I'm saying. They're like
Yeah,
not here.
but
It's
so
just to get
stupid.
more money in too for the, like when you're betting. All right, what game's next? Eagles at Jets. Spread is 7, over under 41.5. Give me the Jets, Bobby says, at +7. Okay. You're riding the Jets train?
I'm just riding the train that the Eagles have a lot of cracks, and I'm just waiting for them
That they're a
to
fraud.
show. Yeah, and like I said, they have a tougher portion of the second part of the schedule where they're going to get tested a lot, and they too, like Los Angeles, have been bailed out. So I think the Jets here at a touchdown is pretty good value. But that
The
defense,
Jets have got to have a really how's their defense right now? Are they injured? What's going on with that
No,
team?
they're very good. Like one of their
they're
fucking
good.
friends is CJ Mosley. My God, that guy's been everywhere on the football field.
One of the
Okay,
best
so they're gonna
linebackers
give-
in football.
They're going to
right
give
there.
a little bit of
You know
issues.
who else
then.
is a really good linebacker for them is Quincy Williams. He's also, I think he's the one that had the house call, didn't he?
So you're telling me that they're going to give him a little bit of trouble.
They'll give
I
him.
think so.
Only thing that I see trouble is sometimes when Wilson does that bullshit. I don't know if you guys saw it right before halftime. There's 15 seconds left. They have no timeouts. You know you got to throw a quick play. You know what he does? He goes and gets under they're supposed to spike it for a quick field goal. Whoever had the
He gets him out of field goal range.
He just does this. 3, 2,
Yeah.
1. It's over. And it's like, bro, spike it.
Yeah.
You're right.
He
You
scares
gotta learn some lessons here.
Send Burke to the Jets, please.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see. Damn, the Jets could be a contender if you send them there.
Yes.
That
That game
roster's
too.
loaded.
That game at Denver, they had some.
Loaded.
The Jets had some red zone trips too. It's just, man, they just
You know
can't
what? I
convert
just-
these drives
part of-
at all.
A part of me also wants the fucking Eagles to lose. That's all it is, to be honest.
I don't think they'll lose. I just think this game will be a
Yeah,
lot
no,
closer. than people think.
and that's a part of the emotional aspect of it too. It's like, God, you want this fucking team to
Well,
fucking-
here, I'll ask you an interesting question. Who's better, the Jets or the Rams?
I mean, the Rams have a better.
The
How
offense.
about if they
Rams.
switch quarterbacks? What team is better?
So it's funny you say
The
that.
Rams. That's
So
an
the Rams-
easy.
Up at -6, and now you're giving the Jets -7. So it's like they're very like the way the points are spread out. They're like an even team, and they were both home dogs. And I don't know. I feel like Philly probably.
There's something fishy, is what you're saying. There's something
Yeah,
fishy.
I think Philly, if they could just run the ball effectively, they could literally get out of there.
It's starting to smell like a Philly mob game.
Yep.
All right.
Gotta look at who they play next week.
All right, Philly
I think
cheesesteak.
Philly
sauce.
actually covers after an emotional win from the Jets. To be completely honest with you,
So you like the Eagles?
I like the Eagles.
I wouldn't bet on the Jets.
Put that shit in there, Brad. I don't see it.
Hold on, it's not
Oh,
Sunday.
you know, they play next week. The Philly.
joking.
Well, Miami's at Philly next week, -2.5 Philly.
Give
me Miami.
Turns out the experts
Gotta go Miami.
thought the Miami. Ooh.
That will be the battle of who's the second best team in the NFL.
Yeah, there you go.
And guess what?
I'm gonna go with the
Miami's
Italian.
fucking Loaded.
And
Loaded. Okay.
Sunday night football.
Loaded. Dude, that's when the fucking Eagles start showing the Beagles. You feel me? Bitch ass Eagles. I'm sorry, Shane. I know, but I know that's not your real team. You know, me and you, we brother and sister here. Feel me?
And that's Jalen Hurts' third interception. This team is showing cracks here, folks. They're showing a little bit of crack here.
That
Nope.
game's going over. I'm just
What's
joking.
crazy
Where is
is
it
they-
at? Where is it at? Where I'm
It's
excited
Eagles.
for that
It's
game.
in Eagles.
Nice.
I
I
just
see
want
Brado's face, and I'm thinking the same thing.
who's gonna cover Waddle.
Give me the
and-
Italian.
Damn, Shane's gonna be there. I need him on the fucking show. Come on, Shane. At best, I haven't did it. All right. I'm getting excited about the next week when I'm sad about it being 6 weeks of football already. All right, let's go to New York at Bills.
Yeah.
This is the
Next.
biggest fucking spread.
Who cares? No, the same one is 14 as the other one.
No, the other one's 13.5.
I have it at 14.
Well, you're not using www.wagerattack.com and putting in code word SBQ.
I do, but I
Exactly.
never get any
I'm gonna
repercussions.
get you off the show. That's it. It's over. He's not sponsored. Fuck him. All right.
He's shopping. He's just shopping.
He's
around.
shopping. look
Now
at
we got over a circa 13.
So they can offer a survivor. I mean, that's all I have to say.
Oh my god. All right.
True.
So New York, the 14, the over under 45. God, man, why are you doing this to the Look at Brad. Look at Brad.
Straight snooze fest game.
Ugh. Someone say the two New York teams are playing. Oh, okay.
I always want to
What?
call the Buffalo Bills the fucking Canada Bills.
Why did they do this?
There we
Why
go.
did
They
they
are
do
the
this,
Canada
you guys?
Bills.
Why did they do this? I
Bills
don't
will be
understand.
up by 20 points. Backdoor will happen. Fucking
Yeah, there you go.
meaningless touchdown. We already know it's gonna happen.
Taylor,
Huh?
Tyrod Taylor.
Exactly. Backdoor. It's just gonna happen.
Oh my god.
They
Yeah, I
probably-
like New York to cover. Fuck
I
it.
mean,
Give me a dog.
Game on that.
Rough.
They're gonna
I
need
think
the
Josh is
books are
kind of
gonna
meh
need
too.
York so bad it's not even funny.
But what if it's a statement game that they're like, we're still the Bills. We're still part of that.
Statement for what? Who's gonna cover anybody
Yeah,
on defense?
they've had their statement games already.
That's true. That's true.
the most injured team in the NFL and they're laying 14. No thanks.
All right. All right. Let's move on then to the next game. Cowboys
Right there.
versus your team.
How about damn?
So you want the under though?
Me?
Yeah.
Did I put under?
Yeah. Cowboys
did.
at
Yeah.
LAC. Spread is 2. Total is over under 51.
I don't know why I put under. That must have been I must have hit the arrow key because I meant to hit under on the Saints game, and this one I actually like over.
Oh, okay. Well, you could change it when you want, Brad.
Yeah, I'll change it, but
Prado, Chargers, ML.
Yeah. If I'm just like I said, like I don't understand it. Like Skip Bayless, Micah Parsons, just take the L and move on.
What
Like
did Skip say? I didn't hear what
he was
Micah- I
saying.
mean, I heard what Micah said, not
He's
what
kind
he
of saying the Mike Parsons thing. Like keep talking, fuck around, and find out. What are you gonna find out? There's nothing.
We
to
already
find
found out.
out. The
We
truth
already found out. It's been found.
the truth of the matter is your quarterback sucks. He was never good. He sucked at Mississippi State. He's been around a good couple of good offensive guys. CeeDee Lamb's already crying, like, give me the goddamn ball. And Tony Pollard is not a number 1 running back. Simple as that.
Dex had one of the best O lines in football his whole career, and this is how he performs.
Good running backs, good wide receivers, good tight ends. Like, my God.
God,
Yeah,
I feel like some of this game though, they'll steal because Brado's team is capable of doing this. Here's a plate.
So is
Come on.
Dallas, though.
Come
Yeah,
on and
but-
take it.
Yeah, you're
Come
right.
on and take it.
Brado's team is only good at that when they're a favorite. When they're a dog,
That's
they're
true.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I
That's
forgot that they are a dog here, or will be, or should be, or.
And the Chargers will
Yeah.
probably fuck around and beat the Kansas City in Kansas City as a +6.
I just feel like the Cowboys are kind of pissed, and they might take it out on your fucking team. That's all.
They can't be pissed. They were
We're
like
coming off a bye, too, mind you.
Yeah.
And
But is your hand okay, Justin Herbert?
It's our non-throwing
Yeah.
hand.
I know, but
and-
still, are they going to come after that?
Did you know that
It
Dak
doesn't matter. They could break his left hand. He doesn't need that shit.
Eckler is healthy as well. He's coming.
You
Guys
know what
had
Eckler
3
said?
weeks off.
Eckler
Uh.
said, I'm 99% going to play.
Jesus, why does he even do that?
He's
And then why
just
did
being
you
a
say
jack.
99%.
this kid, he's gonna go on the field, he's gonna try, he's gonna go, and they're like, he's not playing.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, I don't know if I can go.
You know
And
what?
they
It
go,
didn't
"Oh,
cut
my
toe
back
off,
hurts."
so I got to come out. Sorry.
Oh my god. That's funny. That's funny. I don't think we're gonna get any bets from Caleb this week because he is on honeymoon weekend, and obviously we don't want to.
Put it this way, we haven't had Eckler since week 1. We're dying.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I see Bobby put in Chargers as well.
Give me the
And
bolts,
finally,
baby.
not all the money's going to be on us because we're playing the stupid-ass Cowboys. So we don't have to worry about us having...
I think it's gonna be on you because all of America is probably gonna bet against them because they
No.
fucking lost.
No shot. Not Dallas.
Cowboys think that they have a chance against the Niners. That already gives you the answer.
What's today? October 10th? Yep, today's October 10th, guys. So, all right. We recorded the show on a Tuesday since everybody else has got some stuff to do over the week. You will get the Thursday Night Football newsletter on Thursday, and then you will get the newsletter on Sunday morning, but that goes in on Saturday night. If there is time, we probably will do it Sunday morning and then Sunday morning out, but like I said, Saturday night. Other than that, we have some shout outs. Bobby, you got anything to shout out?
No, just shout out to the Dick Knocker week I had. I had a fat parlay that cash too, so that's always nice. No, just hopefully I can keep it at 100 too this week. Probably not because I put the both New York teams on there, so I'm down to lose 2, but we'll see.
All right. Big pick, you're going on a trip. Oh, I don't think I could hear you. Are you on mute?
Might be on
Is he
mute.
mute?
Did he already go on his trip? He's gone?
Nope. Can't hear you.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's going on a trip.
Hello?
Oh, there you go.
Yes,
We
we
got
can
you
hear you.
now.
Over under 40.5 beers this weekend.
Over.
Over?
Mine's too short.
Over.
Just making sure. Heading down to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. We'll go watch the Auburn Tigers play the LSU Tigers. I can tell you one thing: the Tigers are going to win. I also don't know which one, but
That's a good one.
gonna go on a little trip.
Have fun. Have fun.
Will do.
That's another reason why we're not having a show. And then we also, our daughter is having her 9th birthday. So happy birthday, little Lilo.
Nice.
You guys always hear her. You won't hear her on YouTube, but you will hear her on Spotify. So she's always on there making the ads.
Happy birthday, Elia.
Happy birthday, Lilo. She's
Happy
sleeping.
birthday.
Sleeping.
Birthday.
Knocked out.
Sawing logs just like her father.
And then what else do we got going on? We already said www.wagerattack.com. Prado, do you have any shout outs?
Yeah,
Ooh,
shout
I
out
wanna
to one that wants to sponsor me for cigars. Notice the cigar is still burning through the whole segment. And shout out
What are
to
you smoking there?
a David Off.
Oh, nice.
I didn't want to say it because they have to pay me to sponsor this. So
Actually, they
my
might
God,
they might
stop.
they might send you a cease and desist letter
They might
actually
say-
after this.
Oh my God.
then, I was gonna say shout out to the Texas Rangers for holding
Oh
it down.
yeah. Yeah, good
And
stuff.
all of Los Angeles, get your brooms out because you guys are getting swept tomorrow by the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Sweeping it up.
Baseball playoffs have been very good, so just keep it rolling.
Is that the
Oh,
baseball
yeah.
lock for tomorrow?
Yeah.
Lock.
Yeah, no, last but not least, obviously, there's a lot of shout outs that went out, but one of the biggest weekends of my betting career was this past weekend. So I appreciate the Cincinnati Bengals and the Raiders. Thank you so much for a big 10K weekend. It's amazing when you just do it and you're like, yes, that's how much I wanted to fucking make, and you just do it. So, thank you guys. And thanks to all the listeners that DM and, ask questions and send me all your like feelings towards like how we've been discussing and what we say on this, because we don't hold back on our feelings on this show. You know what I mean? We just tell you how it is. We tell you what we want to do and what we're gonna do, and we're not gonna, sugarcoat that. That's why we're called Crooks and Books. So I appreciate all the listeners that followed this week, followed all of us, and our Bears play starting with Thursday, and we started the week off very well. And as you can see, Bobby holds the 8-0 record. So there it is, guys. We will see you guys again next week. Thanks for joining. Peace out.
Merry Christmas.